It was a warm summer day, and Alice was getting bored sitting beside her sister, who had her nose buried in a book. Suddenly, a little white rabbit with pink eyes ran in front of her, shouting,
Oh dear, I'm late.
The rabbit pulled a watch out of his pocket to check the time. He shook his head, then disappeared down a rabbit's hole.
I must find out why he's in such a hurry,
Cried Alice. Filled with curiosity, she ran to the rabbit's hole and peeped through the entrance. The hole dropped suddenly and Alice fell.
When will I ever reach the bottom of this dreadful hole?
She shouted, while falling helpless downwards. Finally, she landed in a long, narrow hallway with doors of many sizes. On a tree-legged table, Alice found a tiny gold key and a green bottle that said, Drink me.
This key must fit one of the doors.
She said.
It's the one behind the table.
She cried.
But I am too big to fit through such a little door.
And she drank it. Alice began to shrink until she was no bigger than a doll. She opened the door and quickly ran through it.
What a splendid garden!
She exclaimed.
Why, I am no bigger than the insects that crawl in the flowers.
But the excitement soon wore off. Alice grew bored with her tiny size.
I want to big again,
she shouted. His shouts startled the white rabbit, who ran past her again. Mistaking her for his mate, he ordered,
Go to my cottage and fetch my gloves and fire.
Alice was confused by the rabbit's behavior.
Maybe I'll find something at the cottage to help me,
she said hopefully. A piece of chocolate cake was kept on a table by the doorway. Next to the cake was a note that read, Eat me.
I'm so hungry,
Alice says, and she ate the cake.
I feel strange. Oh no, I've grown larger than this house,
she cried.
Get off my way. You're breaking the door,
shouted the white rabbit. Alice managed to pick up his fan. Immediately, she began to shrink.
Oh, I'll never get back to the right size,
Alice cried. She went looking for help. Soon, she saw a green caterpillar dressing a pink jack. He was sitting on the top of a large mushroom, smoking a bubble pipe. One side makes you big, the other side makes you small,
he sighed to Alice before slithering away. One side of what? Alice called after him.
The mushroom. Silly.
He answered.
Alice ate.
Alice ate a piece of the mushroom. Thank goodness, I'm growing, she cried. But which way do I go?
That path leads to the Mad Hatter. The other way leads to Lake Marsh Ha,
sighed a voice. Alice turned the fine smiling his heart cup in a tree.
I'll see later at the Queen Croquet game,
he said before disappearing. Alice walked down a path. How lovely a tea party, she thought.
There is no room for you,
showed the Mad Hatter.
You may stay if you answer my right.
Alice smiled. She loved riddles. After several riddles, Alice became confused. Every time I answer to ask a question, she told the Mad Hatter.
We don't know any answer.
He giggled. This is a waste of time. It's called Alice. The other ignored her. They were trying to wake the dormouse. Alice continued her walk. She found herself in the middle of the fire. The queen of hearts was frying croquet. Her wards and gardeners were shaped like cars. One gardener had planted white roses by mistake, and the pine painted in red.
Off white their heads.
Shrieked the queen.
I hate white roses. Have you ever played croquet?
The queen asked Alice.
Yes.
Alice timid answered.
But I've never used a flamingo. Play with me,
Ordered the queen.
and let me win, or I have you hurt.
Alice tried her best to play with high, but she had trouble with her flamingo.
Off with her head.
Cried the queen. Just then, a train sound and the distant calling called the station. Everyone rushed in the car.
Car is no session.
Announced the white rabbit.
Will Alice please come to the stand?
Alice took the stand and looked at the yard boats where the march hare and the mad hatter were making noise. The dormouse slept, and the cheshire had a smile at her.
What's going on?
Asked Alice.
You're guilty of stealing the delicious hair-shaping tarts.
Accused the queen.
And now you must be punished of white hair head of white hair head.
Yelled the queen.
How silly,
Replied Alice.
I did not have the slightest idea what you were talking about. I was only playing croquet.
Alice felt some touch her shoulder.
Wake up! You've been sleeping for too long,
Said her sister softly.
I had a strange dream.
Said Alice. She told her sister about the white rabbit, the mad tea party, the queens of hares, and the trial, but her sister wasn't paying attention.
You're ready again,
Mumbled Alice as she stretched. Alice saw little white rabbit with thin eyes, school and hat free.